Welcome to the 2 days workshop. This is your third session, and you know me. I'm Mr. Chanlanki Bare, your assistant librarian, and welcome again to this 2 days workshop on this third session. The workshop organized by the IQAC cell of Nagaland University. I'm preparing this demonstration because I find it quite difficult to talk for a very long period of time due to my acid reflux. But anyway, uh, having a video like this make it a lot more convenient because I can pause in between. So there are five types of ID I'll be talking to you in particular, but then I'll go in serial order. Number one is the ORCiD. So first, open your browser, go to this website www.orcid.org. ORCID ID, orcid.org. I assume you all have your email ID, Gmail ID. That is the only thing you need right now at the moment in order to create an account for ORCiD. So you click on this button which says sign in stroke register. On the upper right corner, click on this button. It will take you to this sign in. Now since I am a new user, I assume you are a new user. Clicked on this option here, don't have an ORCID ID yet, register now. So I'll try to register as a new user. Now first thing what I will do, I'm just giving any random name which I will be using. Let's say my name is Chan and my surname is uh, Tutor, Chan Tutor. My primary email is, I'm using this email just for this purpose. Enter your Gmail account, confirm your Gmail account. I don't have any additional, but this is the one that I have. Now what I'll do next is I'll click on next. Now I have to assign password. Now for the purpose of this, I'll be using a randomly. I'm just mentioning here on the site so that I'll know my username is this. I'm just keeping it on the side, and my password for ORCID ID, I'll just write 123 CHANLAN. For the purpose of this demonstration, let me take this and then I'll add one more symbol here because symbol is required. I'll just take this password, I'll enter it here. Now you see that all the green mark it ticks here because I have used 8 characters minimum, one letter or symbol and one number. Again, confirm my password. I have done that. I don't want to receive any quarterly email notification, so I'll just click next. I don't have to save it, and I create, it says here create your ORCID ID. Do you want everyone to see? Yes, I want everyone to see, or only me I want to see. But anyway, click on yes because obviously you would want your research to be visible to other people. Click on the consent and say that you are not a robot because nowadays the web features always give this additional security to ensure that we are not a robot. So what ORCiD does now, it's trying to look into its database and extract all similar detail if it is available. Since there is no availability of Chan Tutor by the name, so it gives me this option. Now under this option, first what you need to know is that you have successfully created your ORCID ID, and then now you will have to add your detail. It is started with employment, You can click on add education here, add qualification here. You click on add qualification and it will give you, please verify your email address. Make sure in order to access to all the editing feature. You see, it says here I need to verify my email. Now let me go back to my Gmail account once. If you go to my Gmail account here, I've already logged in and I found that ORCiD has already sent me one email to verify my account. Click on that mail and click on this here which they have said verify your email address. Now I'm clicking on that link. It's taking me to a different page which will confirm my verification. Still waiting for it. Now I have, oh, they have given me this page. This is my name. And as far as employment, I can still change my name here, of course. And I can add my employment. I'm sure now they give me this option, organization, city, the one marked with asterisk sign, important field. You can add your education, you can add the position that you're being invited to, uh, any distinction. If I click here, any awards which you are receiving, you can add here. And membership, if you are a membership of Botanical Association of India, so on and so forth. So basically, if you receive any funding for your project as a researcher, you can do here. And you can, but most importantly is the work here. Besides your demographic detail, the work here is very important because it will capture your research output, publication, conference, data sets, and more. So if I click on work here, if you must be having, if you have published an article which gives you the DOI, digital object identifier. Every article has this DOI nowadays. This is issued by Crossref, and this digital object identifier, you just have to click here, add the DOI. If you add the DOI here, it will retrieve your work. You just copy paste the DOI, it will retrieve all your work here. Or for example, here if you add your work using import Bibtex, or you can also add your PubMed ID if you have a PubMed ID, or ARXIV ID. But PubMed is basically for medical sciences, allied sciences related to medical sciences. So uh, import Bibtex is another feature which it gives you, because under Bibtex is a file extension of which stores the metadata of your paper, which includes your citation as well. So what Bibtex will does is, if I just go to one paper, this is not my paper, mind you, but this is just for demonstration. For example, I just click on this download citation. This is a paper from Taylor and Francis, one of the paper from this article under this journal name Coastal Management. If I just download the citation, it will give me whether I can download it in RIS format, which is compatible with Zotero, RefWalk, ProCite, EndNote, or Bibtex. Now, if you recall ORCiD here, they have Bibtex, they are supporting Bibtex. So if I want to, instead of adding manually, it may take time, I can just download this file. I can download it in including my abstract and the reference for the content below. So I want to add both my citation and my abstract. So let's download this Bibtex file. It is now saved in my download folder. Okay, it is now in my download folder here, you can see. So what I'll do next, I'll go at work, import Bibtex. Here it says import citation from Bibtex file. So let me see here, click this button, choose file. This is the file that I have uploaded now. So what it says is this paper is a place-based ecosystem management, and it will give you all the file here. Now I'll just have to click save, but this is not my publication, so I will not save it. But if it is your publication, you can save it. So this is some of the feature that it gives you. You can add your work manually also. Manually click on this button, pick a category, whether it's a conference proceeding or a publication or intellectual property, whichever category. Work type, it will give you accordingly. If I click publication, it gives me a conference abstract paper or a poster presentation. So depending, you can add your identifier URL here, and then give your publication date, your citation types and everything, and add on the list. Just set the visibility to everyone. Everyone is this group of people in green color. So this is how you add manually your the metadata of your paper, of your work. So this is the feature. Now let's say people are asking you uh, instantly, can I get your org ID? Now you don't store that somewhere in your phone, but there is one option. Here is a, if you see on the left side, upper left, get a QR code for your ID. If you click there, it will take you to this button. And if you click here, you will be able to download your QR code. But just using this QR code, you can use the QR scanner of your phone, save it in your phone, and people can just scan from your phone. They will already get all your 16 digit uh, org ID or set ID. So that is one option to, to have people access immediately. And coming to the point, how to uh, identify your author's unique ID. Now, how do you know what is your ID serial number, your unique number, like your Aadhaar number? This is your unique number. So in the first page itself, you will see that here 4, 8, 12, 16 digit. This is your ORCiD ID. The 16 digit group into 4444. 4 fours are 16, so it is a 16 digit number. This is your ORCiD ID. Whenever you're sending a paper for publication to uh, international journal, they will, most of them, majority of them, I would say, they would ask for a org ID. So this is what you give them, saying that this is my ORCiD ID. There is also, you can click on this button, view public version. This is another features which will not, there's no public information available, but if I have added my employment, education, position, membership, and publication, here it will display everything. And I can also print this particular pages. It will compile once you have given, it will compile it for you. And on this right side here, I can check if anybody texted me or in my inbox. I'm sure there's nothing in my inbox, and I can sign out from here. And again, I can log in if I go to this website orcid.org, use my email ID, and then the password which I have given, 8 word, 8 digit, 8 alphanumeric digit password. So basically this is how you create your ID. Here on the right side, you can still add your country, the keyword, your specialization, the website, social link like your Facebook, uh, hmm, here, description, the URL, like the website. So you can add more here. You can click on this plus button. You can add more here. You can give your social media, social link here. So this is basically how you uh, create an ORCiD ID. I hope this helped. Thank you very much.